Hello and welcome to my review of the Choosing Keeping Japanese Retro Kansai Watercolour set. And this particular one is based on the 1930s, and I was delighted to receive this as a Christmas present from my mother. And I thought I would just do a little review and swatch to begin with, and then try out all the colours in a art piece. Just to get a feel of how the colours all work together and also how the actual paint works. So the first colour, which I've got all kind of like the English translations for, is the Golden Ochre, so that's 36, which is what I'm swatching, and this is a lovely shade of kind of like a earthy, yellowy, well, it's ochre, and from what I read up on this palette, all of the colours have been inspired from hues of the British landscape. So earthy browns and yellows, muted blues and purples. So they all should have smoky shades captured from rolling hills and sleepy towns. So far I am getting the vibes of that. So this second one is called Flesh. Now, it's not normally an average colour for what I would consider flesh, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a very beautiful kind of, again, toned down yellow, but I'm not a big fan of like lemon yellows or anything like that. So this palette so far is a winner for me. And the next one's called Earthy Crimson. And that's another beautiful colour. So far this palette is really coming through. And number 44 is a mixed green, and I do believe it's azurite and malachite, sorry if I'm butchering these names, mixed together. I've heard a lot of things about this shade where you kind of get greeny and blue tones when it dries, so I'm excited to see that. This top one here is called Black Tea, and that's going to be a really good shading colour for me. And then we have Iron Skin, number 19. Oh, this is beautiful. It's kind of got like blue tones to this. And it's quite a nice muted down like grey blue. Beautiful. And then we have the second to last, which is called Charred Tea. And I love the oranges, the hue of orange in this kind of brown paint colour is beautiful. And then we have Ancient Purple, which is stunning, might I add. All of the pans on these are quite dark, so you never know what colours you're getting, but look how beautiful these are. And yeah, this one here, they're all beautiful colours. Fit so well together, and I can kind of see that like earthy landscape which they were going for in this palette. I've also noticed that when they dried you can see there's a slight sheen. That could be because they used a gelatin glue binder in these watercolours, so that could be why, but so far it's a brilliant set. I can't wait to get painting. So I did a drawing and lined it already because I didn't think you'd want to see that process, seeing as this is kind of reviewing watercolours. So I am just going to paint. I haven't really picked out what colours I want to go for, but I've just sped up this so you don't have to watch me figure out what colours go where. And I hope you enjoy just seeing a relaxing painting from me, and I'll probably jump back in a bit. My overall final kind of review of this is all of the colours that they've picked are absolutely stunning. They all work together so well. And I managed obviously to use every single colour in this piece and make it work. I used mixes of different colours, and I managed to achieve so much like variation, from obviously making sure that I could water down certain areas for lighter washes and stuff. So far the colours absolutely are stunning, and I would say personally for me, I would love to keep using this in my artwork. And obviously I know everyone has their different colour schemes for their artwork, but as paints themselves, they lay down beautifully. If you wet the pans first and kind of lather them up, you can get quite a strong pigment, to the point that when I first started using it, it was actually covering up my fine liner. So it was kind of working like a gouache, if you really, not as like opaque as a gouache, but still absolutely beautiful and so vibrant. So I think this palette is definitely a winner for me, and I do think for the price you really get a lot of paint's worth. Like the pans are huge. So it was £25, which I think is a bargain for this, and I think these paints will last quite a while even if I use them for so much time. I hope you enjoyed watching me use these paints and creating this art piece. I'm actually really happy with how the outcome of my final picture turned out, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I think all of the colours from this palette have really made everything pop, and how I envisioned it perfect. So thank you so much for getting through to the end of this video. And if you enjoyed this and wanted to see more reviews like this, I will be uploading more reviews to my channel. I also do vlogs from showing past artworks or anything that I put into my Etsy shop. And if you wanted to continue seeing these, I would really love it if you could give my channel a subscribe, and if you like this video, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye!